9 days ago, we left our Brinkley RV in the middle of a field during a winter storm to set out on our first ever trip in the Class C to attend the Florida RV Super Show.
We left it with a full battery and our solar panels going in hopes that the batteries will stay charged enough to run the furnace so nothing freezes. But it's been cloudy, rainy, and we left with snow on the roof. We don't know what we're going back to.
We just left Tampa this morning and made it back to North Florida to drop the Class C off at a family member's house. More on that later. But now we are racing into the winter storm that is supposed to be hitting tonight to make sure the Brinkley survives, because we don't know if the power is still on or not. They're calling for a wind chill of -4 degrees. And so we don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but we've got to hit the road because it's already getting dark and we need to get there before it's too late. And we've got frozen and bursted pipes. This is kind of hard because we packed to go from the Brinkley to the Class C, and now it's like we're packing from the Class C to go back to the Brinkley for just a couple of days. So I'm sure we will not have everything we need.
You got room? All right, let's go.
Okay. We're on the road. We did it. We fit us, the dogs, all our stuff that we, well, I'm sure actually we don't have all our stuff we need. We fit some stuff that we need in the Samurai.
We are loaded down with about 25 pounds.
Oh goodness. It says we're getting there at what time?
Oh, 10:53, another
Okay.
late night. I'm so sick of this late night driving. So you might be wondering why it's important that we get there for the winter storm. Because obviously we can't make it not come just because we're there. But we can run the generator once we get there. And if our batteries are dead, we can charge them up with the generator, which then we'll be able to run the furnace. And the way the Brinkley is set up is all the pipes run through the underbelly and it's heated underneath there through the furnace. So as long as we can run the furnace, we shouldn't have to worry about pipes busting. We have tank heaters. Again, if the batteries are dead, the tank heaters don't work. So I just want to make sure when we get there, we can run a generator and warm everything up.
We're back.
Finally.
Is it over there? I can't see it.
I don't even care. I'll go to a hotel.
Oh my gosh. Apparently wind chill 15 degrees out here already. And it's getting colder.
I just feel like our battery's completely dead right now.
Oh no. Truck's still there.
That's good. Everything kind of looks like how we left it.
Yeah.
The rear camera light's on, so.
Oh, maybe it's not totally dead. Okay, let's go see.
Ooh, it's cold.
Okay. Is it really cold in here? Oh, the light turned on.
That's positive. It's 39 degrees in here though.
Okay, so that probably means that the furnace hasn't been on.
Yep. Turn the water pump on. Ooh.
Oh no. Kind of wrecking here. Oh, okay, running water, so it's not frozen right now.
All right.
Our tank heaters were not on, so it definitely turned off at some point. See? It's a good thing we came. I'm so cold. It's so cold.
Freezing in here.
It's a good thing we came back. I'm pretty sure what happened is at some point the battery died, but then the solar got sun, kicked everything back on, but it didn't kick the furnace back on. I didn't really think about that. How it won't turn itself back on. You have to turn it on.
Yeah. It's the smart shunt is saying that we're at 72% battery charged.
So I bet we lost power on that like first day when they were still covered, or maybe it snowed more or something like that.
It would have been not long after we left.
But the batteries, when they come back on, they turn all of the fridge and everything back on right away. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't turn the furnace back on. or the tank heater's back on.
Yeah, and this would have been turning on throughout the day with just getting solar, even if the batteries were dead. So I feel pretty confident refrigerator was fine. However, none of the pipes or tanks or anything like that were being warmed, so that's kind of concerning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check that out in the morning once it's daylight. But at least we got to turn it on tonight and warm things up because it's about to be freezing in the morning. It is getting colder and the wind chill is already at like 15 degrees.
15.
Okay,
Cold.
let's go to bed.
Okay.
So everything survived. Pretty impressed with the Brinkley's ability to, I guess, stay pretty insulated because the furnace was not on the whole time we were gone, and I know it got cold here. No frozen
it's cold
water.
Right now, and this ain't even the worst of it.
Freezing. It's supposed to maybe snow later. I'm so glad we got back though.
I do think our power shut off, and so that would mean the furnace didn't run for some period of time. I'm not so worried about refrigerator because it was so cold.
And it came back on probably pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think pretty quick. Probably as soon as the sun came out. It probably went off that first day or the second day when our batteries went charged up.
Because remember, we only had half of our battery bank that we left because we took the other half with us in the Class C. So,
but everything seems good. No busted pipes. We have the water pump on right now. If there was a leak, you would hear it
keep
pressurize the lines every now and then, and or constantly if it's a bad leak, and none of that. So we're pretty happy with it. I couldn't ask for it to have been better. I don't know. Good job, Brinkley.
It's in the teens though, with wind chills into the single digits. So again,
this is like the temperatures you're not supposed to RV in when you go RVing. It's supposed to be always 70 degrees or higher. I don't know what's going on, guys.
Listen, there's one more thing that I am super impressed with, and that is this right here is the MDF board that we used for the countertop. This was our extra. We've been using it for our workbench. This thing got snowed on, it's gotten rained on, it's gotten all the things on it.
It's got a bunch of cuts in it. We literally left this thing covered in like 3 to 4 inches of snow, I believe, before we left. No, I might have raked it off because we had to use part of it, so I raked off some of it. And,
it got soaked.
But I mean, this like still good. I don't understand.
It's not swelled up.
So not to say that I don't think the undermount sink isn't the best way to do one of these kind of counters, but I still think it's going to outlast the rest of the RV probably. So on the Class C, not the Brinkley guys.
This, on the other hand, totally has fallen apart. It got rained on, it totally fell apart.
That probably wasn't even great to use for a backsplash, honestly. But we're gonna see. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out for you guys. So don't copy it just yet.
I will say I kind of accidentally, I bought, I think, the more expensive MDF panel, the more high density stuff. So I think that's why it has lasted a little bit more through the water. But I'm glad I did because we used it for the kitchen countertop. So I'm a little less worried about the moisture, although we're going to do everything we can to make sure it doesn't get moisture on it. I'm just saying, I don't think, you don't got to be so worried because this got totally soaked and it's still holding up pretty good. We had some errands to run today, and while we were out, it started snowing again. And I know all of you from true northern states where it actually snows are laughing at us for making a big deal out of this little bit of snow. But y'all, it doesn't snow like that here. We were not prepared. No one here is prepared for stuff like this. And it just kept snowing for the rest of the day. Maverick loved it, of course. But we just had to hang out inside and wait and see what we were going to wake up to the next morning.
We ran out of propane at 2 a.m. and it's like 13 degrees when we woke up.
It's cold.
Freezing.
Take the next right, then turn right.
Still cold. Don't let the sun fool you. It is cold. My nose, I think, is gone.
No, it's right there. I see it.
Thank goodness. Lord.
The furnace is back on. We got the propane. Yes. Are you coming over here to get a little bit of love? We did turn the generator on when the propane ran out last night so we could turn the fireplace on, and we managed to keep it at like 50 degrees in here, but the water pump's still almost kind of froze over. It was making those noises it makes, you know. But anyways, we survived and it's warming up now. However, we have never gone through propane that fast, ever. We literally just filled it up, so we didn't even think to check. So yes, we ran out, and that's why we gotta get out of here. But to get out of here, we gotta do a lot of cleaning up outside because it's like stuff is everywhere. We gotta get everything packed up and take it down to Florida to continue this renovation. Unfortunately, all the junk that we left for our future selves to take care of is now covered in snow, and I don't really foresee it melting anytime super soon. So I think I'm gonna come out here, try to shake some snow off and see what we can get done. The challenge that we are facing is the fact that we have collected a lot of stuff throughout this renovation, tools, supplies, and stuff we need to get back down to Florida, and we have the truck and we have the Brinkley to try to fit it all into. And Craig's not really sure that's gonna happen, but I have faith in our Tetris skills, so we will see. The first step was coming to terms with the fact that we're probably not gonna be able to take all of this extra wood and lumber down to Florida. However, I saved the best pieces that I have a specific purpose for. I'm gonna try to save those. Second step is getting a tarp laid out so we can take everything out of the storage area in the Brinkley and then hopefully put it back in super good, fitting the most that we can possibly fit in there.
So we got a lot of stuff picked up. I still don't think we're gonna be able to fit it all. But we also got a giant trash pile, so we gotta take that tomorrow. Hopefully they're open. But it's about cleaned up. I wish the snow will finish melting so we can pick up all the little trash and stuff that's probably under it. How much sure is. We didn't even be able to take the water. All that's trash though, ain't it? Ooh, that thing's so frozen.
We did it. We did it. We fit everything in the Brinkley or the back of the truck or the back of the Samurai. And Craig didn't have faith in us, but I did, and we did it. And I'm actually really surprised because, oh my gosh, I think we forgot to tell you that we also were waiting on a couch to come in, and those boxes were much bigger than I expected.
So I think this is gonna be the most loaded down, heavy haul we've ever done since RVing. We're really about to put this truck to the test. Our black tank's full, our gray tank's got stuff in them, fresh tank's got stuff in them. Our back of the truck's loaded down. I'm hoping that nothing will be in the way of the hitch swinging and stuff.
I think you're gonna have to put some of this on.
No, we'll move this and then the hitch will hook up and it should fit right under it. But and then what's funny though is we left the back seat open. One of the dogs is riding with me, one of the dogs is riding with Victoria. So we didn't need the whole back seat for one dog, and we planned on loading that up with stuff and forgot and just crammed everything in other places. So, but it's I don't know. It's gonna be a fun. Stay Maverick.
Look at all this space we got.
It's gonna be a fun
There's
little.
a little bit of trash in here, but
Some mud. We got some mud. This has been a work truck here last 3 months.
really what Craig is saying is not only do we fit everything, but we have extra room.
Well, we might have extra room. We ain't got no extra weight capacity.
No, we don't got no extra weight capacity
I'm
right
a little
now.
nervous about that, honestly.
So the plan, well, what are we even doing? The plan is we're taking the Brinkley down to North Florida where we dropped off the Class C in the same little town, but we're going to an RV park because we've got to get this thing thoroughly cleaned and ready to go in storage.
We got to empty out all the food stuff. We don't want to leave food in it. We don't want mouses getting in there while we're gone. So we got to empty all that stuff out, and it's extremely disgusting and dirty because we've been boondocking for
we're going to full hookups.
I can't wait for some full hookups, guys. I'm so ready to go. We were going to wait till tomorrow to head out because it's already 1:30 and it's what, 5-6 hour drive?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just want full hookup, so we're going now.
All cleaned up. Getting ready to go.
What's happening?
It's frozen to the ground.
Golly. I can't wait to get out of all this snow.
Man, you got all this space.
Also, the reason we're separating them is because we don't have Leland's crate, and with this much room, he just gets too excited inside the truck. So there's not as much room in the Samurai, and it's less expensive to fit stuff in there if he messes it up. So he's riding in the Samurai. Maverick's gonna ride in the back of the truck, which, I don't know, he's gonna find a way to take up all the room as much as possible. So.
He's a good boy. Can you believe?
My poor truck, guys. My poor truck. Holy smokes. I feel so bad for this little fella.
Can you believe we have lived here in Griffin, Georgia for about 3.5 months?
I ain't doing it again. I'm sorry, Griffin people. I can't. I don't know what it is about this part of the world. But
now you were born here, or not here, but are in this part of the world.
Take that back. I don't know. The mail service is so bad. There's only fast food restaurants. There's nothing to do in this area unless you drive to Atlanta, and I ain't doing it. If you've been watching, you know I avoid that place like it's a plague. But yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to be in Florida for a couple weeks. That's it.
Obviously, I'm driving the Samurai and Craig's driving the truck. This is gonna be the longest I've driven in quite a while. Definitely a benefit of the Gen Y gooseneck hitch, though, is the fact that we actually have this much truck bed space to use. Yeah, keep coming, and stop.
We're good.
You don't need any more clearance than that?
Nah. How we getting these up? Oh, that wasn't too bad.
You ready to go?
I think so. I wish I'd have brought my sunglasses though. The one day that I need them, or the one day that we're driving, I need my sunglasses. Any other time it's just cloudy and not great.
All right. See you there.
Okay. Get out of here. Get. I have to,
You know the address of where we're going?
no, I have to put it all in GPS still.
That should be the sharpest turn you do, right? Yeah, it's fine. It didn't touch or anything. All right, we are on our way to Florida. We're moving this operation south for hopefully some warmer weather and to just enjoy a little bit of time with some family before we hit the road on our big trip. I am loaded down in the Samurai and the traffic is pretty terrible, but we're making our way there slowly but surely. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because in the next video, which is going to be coming out in a week, not just a few days, but we're going to be showing you more of this Samurai that you have been begging to see. We can't wait to give you a full tour, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.